If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's something that you can do when it comes to setting boundaries to get better at sales and close more deals? And why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets. Okay, so I'm going to start with a story. And here is what the story is. Over 4th of July weekend, 2024, I took a last-minute trip to Oahu, and on the plane, I started outlining a course on boundaries. And the further that I got into the course, the more I was like, this is almost a book. So I said, forget it. I'm going to do a course, and I'll do a book, so you benefit. So what I have for you today is the missing link in business. You got some setting boundaries for business, consulting, and salespeople. Couldn't remember the title I put on there. This thing just came off the press. I literally just got this in the mail just now. And the reason I did this was multifold. Most training, most consulting courses, they'll teach you like, hey, you really got to ask some questions. Hey, you really got to talk to people. But what they don't do is they don't say, on the flip side, you got to explain what you're willing to do. You also got to be able to explain what you're not willing to do, but not be so rigid that you come across as a jerk, or you come across as arrogant, or you come across as somebody who is difficult to deal with, right? So on one side, you can work with people on boundaries and be like, hey, here's how I work, here's how I operate, here's the ground rules. On the other end is like, here's how I work, here's how I operate, and you better not break the rules, okay? That's too far. That'll get you in a lot of trouble. So this book was meant for scripting, was meant for sales scripts, was meant to help you hold your buyer or your client accountable, right? And this right here is why you should join my email publication. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, or discounted training. And in this case, when you sign up for that email publication, you'll get access to the Boundaries Builder course, and I won't charge you for it. Everybody else will have to pay. You won't, okay? So the reason why this became super importante to me was I do coaching, I do training, and I watch over the shoulder. I do like a look over my shoulder. I get people to role play with me. I do ride-alongs. I do executive coaching. And what's really been missing from the world is like, I'm just going to give you like a 1 or 2 sentence boundary. It's not anything too difficult. So I'm going to give you an example from my book, okay? Buyer is being evasive from making a decision. So just the first option here is, based upon our discussion, seems like a good fit. Are you prepared to move forward with us? Like, you could literally take that and ask the question in a meaningful way, and they're not meant to be over the top. They're not meant to be aggressive, just depending upon your personality. Just so you know, when I wrote this, I wrote it based upon multiple personalities. Like, I'm more of the, bam, let's kick down the door and have a conversation. But if you're like, let's crack the door and have a conversation, there's content in there for you too. So you as a salesperson, if that's what you do, you absolutely, positively have to be able to say, here's what I'm willing to do, here's not what I'm not willing to do, or here's how we work and here's how we don't work. And one of the things that I see is salespeople, consultants get taken advantage of because they never set those boundaries. They never have a conversation like, hey, this is how we work, this isn't how we work, or I don't do that. I wish I could. But remember, there's some flexibility there. If you're too aggressive, you come across as a jerk. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. So check this out. Pretty quick here, up on Amazon. These will be for sale. I've got, I think, 8 copies. I've got 8 copies here. These literally just got on my doorstep like about an hour ago. So yeah, I got 8 copies of the book. So super quick. They're going to be up here on Amazon. Stoked for you to get it. I think they're like $30. $29.95. That's what they are. We'll see you soon. Aloha and mahalo.